What kid doesn't love dinosaurs? On top of being a source of endless fascination in the field of paleontology, these ancient animals have inspired wonder in the hearts of writers, filmmakers, and audiences since they were first discovered. Without a doubt, one of the most popular works to feature these creatures is Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park. When this movie was re-released in 3D, you bet I went to see it in IMAX. It left such a huge impact on me as a kid. I'll tell you the problem with the scientific power that you're using here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You know, you read what others had done, and you took the next step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility for it. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses to accomplish something as fast as you could, and before you even knew what you had, you patented it and packaged it and slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You want to sell it well. Now, in anticipation of the upcoming fourth entry in the series, I'm finally taking a look back at the Jurassic Park trilogy. I honestly can't believe it's taken me this long to review these flicks. If you've never seen Jurassic Park, why? Based on the acclaimed novel from Michael Crichton, the film tells the story of modern genetic engineering being used to clone dinosaurs, bringing the extinct species back to life. All of this was orchestrated by CEO John Hammond, who intends to put these animals on display at a wildlife-themed island amusement park appropriately titled Jurassic Park. When investors demand to investigate the safety of the park, Hammond recruits paleontologist Dr. Alan Grant and paleobotanist Dr. Ellie Sattler to visit the island and give their endorsement. However, through an unexpected chain of events, the power goes out all around the park, causing the dinosaurs to run amok. Now, with that premise, how can you not be excited to see what this movie offers? One thing that Steven Spielberg is best known for is bringing these fantastical concepts to life while crafting poignant stories around them, and that's exactly what he does here, applying his long takes and panning shots to magnificent effect. The direction and cinematography brilliantly show these animals in all their glory, with much of the suspense coming from how the scenes start slow and gradually become more chaotic as the danger greatens. Even during the action sequences, when the camera work becomes more energized, the sense of spectacle never fades. A large part of that has to do with the effects. Of course, this film was one of the pioneers in its use of computer-generated imagery. Not only did this technology help bring these animals to life in a way never seen before, but the CGI itself still holds up surprisingly well 22 years later. The behavior and fluidity of the movements look so natural that you feel like you're watching real animals. The creatures are made all the more convincing thanks to the blend of CGI with a more practical approach. The film makes extensive use of puppets and animatronics from the great Stan Winston. The textural detail and believable motions lend a tangibility to these dinosaurs that might have been lost if the filmmakers had relied solely on CGI. I'm not usually one to engage in allegory, but Hammond using genetics technology to bring dinosaurs back to life serves as a beautiful parallel to Spielberg and company utilizing revolutionary special effects to bring them to life on the big screen. In addition, the act of resurrecting species that have been extinct for 65 million years is treated with appropriate consideration and gravitas. David Koepp and Michael Crichton, yes, the original author, deliver a script that serves as a thrilling adventure as well as a thought-provoking commentary on man tampering with nature. Amidst all of the terror-filled chases and nail-biting tension, the film always finds time for the quieter moments with key players. One of my favorite parts of the movie is the lunch scene, in which the characters discuss the ethical ramifications of bringing dinosaurs back to life. I kid you not, no special effects, no action, it's just a conversation between well-developed characters about the danger lying at the root of the park. Speaking of which, the characters themselves are fairly interesting in their own right, holding the screen to where you aren't constantly saying, "Get to the dinosaurs already!" Much of that can be attributed to the charismatic performances. Sam Neill's dry sarcasm and understated intelligence lend a natural believability to his role as Dr. Grant. Laura Dern perfectly balances playfulness and professionalism as Dr. Sattler. Jeff Goldblum is endlessly entertaining in his eccentric sharpness and egotism as self-appointed chaotician Dr. Ian Malcolm. Richard Attenborough brings plenty of depth and a Walt Disney-esque whimsical charm to Hammond. Bob Peck's steely-eyed seriousness and field expertise suit the game warden, Robert Muldoon. Even the kids do a good job. Ariana Richards and Joseph Mazzello expertly switch between curious and terrified while giving each other a hard time, like real siblings. Throw in a few memorable minor appearances from Wayne Knight, B.D. Wong, Martin Ferrero, and Samuel L. Jackson, and you've got a cast that's more than up to the task of selling this crazy premise. Another aspect that exceeds expectations is the music. Just listen to this. This is John Williams at his best. It's easily one of his most iconic scores, and for good reason. It's simply awe-inspiring in its sheer majesty and thematic nature. It's one of the many elements that make this movie so worthwhile. All in all, Jurassic Park is a thoroughly exhilarating experience that absolutely must be seen. If not for the immense enjoyment that it offers, then for its significance to the film industry as a whole. Sporting a clever screenplay, steady-handed direction, accomplished performances, exemplary music, and astounding visual effects, it was one of my favorite films when I was a kid, and it remains so to this day. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, and/or comment. Until next time.